Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to this afternoon's show as we take on Tranmere Rovers here at the JobServe Community Stadium. Back to league action today after a good win in the EFL Trophy against MK Dons in the week. On the show today, we have our last win over Tranmere. That's from last season here at the JCS. And of course, we'll hear from Danny Cowley on his team selection and his thoughts on this afternoon's game. But first, let's get Teddy Bishop with his pre-match thoughts ahead of today's game.
Teddy, big game at the weekend, Tranmere coming to Colchester. Players are prepared well for it?
Yeah, we've had a good week. Obviously a little bit disjointed because there's been a game, so there's been different pathways for different people. But we've had a good session this morning, spoke a lot about them and how we can get at them and how we can stop them. So yeah, we're well prepared.
Yeah, and although we win on Tuesday, but that kind of is the reaction we wanted from Saturday. It's the league stuff that we really want a big reaction.
Yeah, well that was important to bounce back Tuesday, but it's even more important this Saturday to bounce back. We know we should have had that game wrapped up on Saturday, and it's very disappointing. But with football, you've got another game around the corner, so a chance to put it right tomorrow. Yeah,
and there's been probably 3 or 4 games where really fine margins have cost us being a bit higher up the league.
Yeah, well, we'd say that we've played better than the points we've accumulated, which is obviously really disappointing, and it's a results game at the end of the day. But being a new group, we've seen a lot of good signs. We've watched a lot of footage of stuff we have done well and also stuff that we can improve on, so we'll be ready.
And I suppose that is the mindset that players have got to be in, that there's positives there that we're building on, and we just need that complete 90-minute performance to come from it.
Exactly that, yeah. We've had bits and bobs, haven't we, where we've played well. Obviously the last 15 minutes Saturday is not good enough, we know that. We know we need to start getting results soon, points on the board, because at the end of the day that's what matters.
Yeah, and for you personally, you've been in and around the first team the whole time. Do you feel bedded in that midfield area now?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Really enjoying it. Lots of minutes for me, which is a positive. Still building up, still not at full capacity, I would say, but definitely getting there. I think I've had some good performances. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
Yeah, and the gaffer's often spoken to us about partnerships on the pitch, relationships with players that are near you around the pitch, like right back and right midfield. You must be feeling that that's coming on now with Jack Payne and Alex Woodyard and Arthur Reed playing in those midfield areas.
Yeah, well, we've got such talented players. It's just about finding the system and finding a rhythm all together. I've enjoyed linking up with Payne. I think he's quality. And obviously I've had Awara on my left, Ellis on my left, so we've had some good patterns. It's just about putting it together, like you said, for 90 minutes.
Good to hear from Teddy there, and him talking about putting last week's disappointment behind us, moving on to today and putting that right, and hopefully with 3 points. Now it's time to look at the last time we played Tranmere here at the JobServe Community Stadium. It was last September, and we had goals from Joe Taylor, Brad Ionvian in our 2-0 win. Let's take a look at the highlights from that game. last September, and we ran out 2-0 winners here at the JobServe Community Stadium, hoping for some more of that today. Now it's time to get the pre-match thoughts from Danny Cowley. If you'd like to see his up-to-date latest team news selection, do go to our website and the socials where you will find all of that on there. But let's get Danny, his thoughts on the selection of the game itself.
Danny, different competition, back to League Two football. Have the build-up been since Tuesday for Saturday's game?
Yeah, I think we've had a really good week. Obviously off the back of the frustrations of Saturday, I think we were able to take a lot of learning from that game, which has benefited everybody. It's always good once you once you can work out the whys. I think that's kind of the part of the therapy, really. But yeah, we were able to do that and share that with the players and take the learning on the Monday. Then obviously we quickly turned our focus to MK Dons. We made 11 changes, so we had a lot of work to do on the training pitch Monday to try to prepare for that game. Tuesday was a great day for us because I think everybody got what they needed. We had a group that trained in the morning, and then we had a group that played in the evening. It was good to get minutes into the boys that played Tuesday. It was obviously great to win. I think for us to beat an MK Dons team that were nearly full strength with 11 changes bodes really well. I was pleased with the resilience and the determination the group showed. I think you always have to have those qualities when you play against a possession-based team like MK Dons, and you know, for us now to have played them twice and have beaten 4-1 in aggregate is something that I think we should be pretty proud of. And yeah, like I said on Tuesday night, some debuts in Jamie McDonnell, in Anthony Scully, some boys like Tom Smith and Matt J that haven't played too much football in recent times. And yeah, first half we would have liked to have looked after the ball a little bit better than we did. But we defended really well. We were very resolute, and that gave us some attacking moments, and we were able to take those in the second half and win the game and have a good start to the group.
Yeah, and by making those 11 changes, it's given you sight of 11 more players that could be selected for Saturday. A headache that you've always told us you enjoy that bit.
Well, I think I don't see it as a headache. I just see it as opportunity. I think we have a really important game on Saturday, but you look beyond that and look at the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. We have so many fixtures in such a short space of time, so we're going to need the whole squad. We're going to need everybody competing for places, and we need everybody physically and mentally ready. And that's the challenge for all of us. And we have a challenge as a coaching team, but the players also have a responsibility as well in that, and that's something that we speak a lot about.
Yeah, and probably a bit like us, Tranmere will probably feel that their performances so far might have warranted a couple more points. What challenge will they be bringing to the table on Saturday?
Yeah, I think a really tough one. I think Tranmere are a big club at this level, very well supported. I think Nigel Atkins is a really experienced manager. I think they've put a really experienced squad together. No doubt a squad that will be looking to compete right at the top of this division. They lost last time out at Gillingham, but were certainly the protagonist in that game, and conceded 2 late goals when they were really chasing the equaliser. But no, some good players, experienced play, can mix their game up. And I think they do that very well. I think they're very competitive. I think that they have some real threat in wide areas. So yeah, it'll be a tough game for us, but a game that we're really looking forward to. I think we were disappointed in our last league performance, but we're 4 unbeaten now, and runs have to start from somewhere. And we want to try to really attack the game on Saturday and get a positive result.
Yeah, and we've seen across our games, and obviously like Tranmere's at Gillingham, that it isn't always the best team on the day that wins the game. So is it important to have those intelligent players out on the pitch to work out exactly how to get over the line and get the job done?
Well, sometimes football's difficult to work out, isn't it? We some of our best performances this season have resulted in losses, and I think for us, you're always trying to understand why. And yeah, we've worked hard this week. We did some more work today defensively, because I think all of the best teams have good defensive organisation. If I look at all my successful teams, we've always conceded less than 1 goal a game. We've always kept lots and lots of clean sheets, and we've always worked really hard at that. And that's not just the goalkeeper and a back four's responsibility. That's a collective effort from everybody. And yeah, I think always when you can see goals, it's just strip it back to basics. Try to understand why. Try to work on doing the basics really, really well, because we talk a lot offensively about being ahead of the game, knowing your next pass, finding a space, the free man, but sometimes defensively you've got to be a step ahead of the game as well, and being able to anticipate, having good body position, being ready to move forward, being ready to defend the space behind you, being aggressive in the duel, whether it's on the floor or in the air, defending the maybes, all the unexpected bits that might happen. Being good in the chaotic moments and then being able to smooth the game out. These are all kind of, I suppose, the basics of the game, but ultimately the basics that allow you to build a performance. And if you can do the basics really well, I think it always gives you a consistent platform to then be able to perform in. And for us, I think that's where a lot of our focus is at the moment.
Always good to hear from Danny, and as he says, 4 unbeaten, a good opportunity to continue that unbeaten run. Right, if you want to know the up-to-date team news, go to the website, go to the socials, as always. I'll let you get out there. All the flags are out there. Cheer on the lads. Great support, as always, here today. All the tickets for our upcoming home and away games, they are also available. So it's time to get out there, take your seats. I'll let you go. And until next time, it's goodbye for now.